still holding on to my safety net, the space the thoughts flow. I get to create, cry, scream, then relax, ponder on yesterday, the what ifs, the tomorrow, the shit that doesn't make sense, the ones that matter, the ones that don't, the history collector, the time traveler, aspiring to be more, sometimes less, but always striving to keep my mind at peace. Welcome to my little corner of my journal. 6 years of writing my thoughts on a piece of paper. Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Ops. So today is a special video because I try to do this video every year because I am so proud of the idea that I've been journaling every day for 6 years. So that is what my calculation, 2,192 days, I believe. So the beginning of the video, I basically showed you guys my new journal that I made from a Panera brown paper bag. And I did my first entry, which is for October 1st. And I wrote a little note to myself about how I still feel about my safety net. And some to-do lists of things I want to think about as I celebrate October. So October is not just journaling accomplishment, but it's also my birthday month, and you think of life, you think of a lot of things. And so October tends to be like the month where I do a lot of self-reflection on how I approach life as it is, the good, the bad, the uncertainties, and everything else. And I would say the last 6 years have been such a historical moment filled with grief and all the things that's happening, but I navigate through it because I find time every day to pour myself in my journal. There are a lot of things that I can have a conversation with friends and family, but there's some things that I don't want to share in that moment or in that a certain time period. And I'm able to just sit down and write it in my journal, write things that not necessarily I'm ashamed to share, but things that I may not want people to see or feel that moment from me, because it's my moment. And so I also enjoy that I find ways to still keep myself wanting to journal by creating journals. So, you know, I on the table all the junk journals that I've been using. When I started out in 2019, I used a traditional journal. And then I find after 2 years of doing it, I wanted to create. And I think creating my own journal also inspired me to keep writing, to keep finding time every day, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 30 minutes, just to sit with my journal and write. A lot of times the videos that I show in my Instagram stories, they're literally like 15 seconds. But there are days where my journal is, I sit there and ponder for a while. And there's days where I really don't have the energy to even ponder so much about what I want to write, where I only got 2 minutes to give my journal. And I like those journals sometimes because it's like, wow, I think about what I wrote and it would be 2-3 sentences, but it's 2-3 sentences that really sum up how I felt for the day. And so that works for me as well. So for those of you who think you have to be writing a lot, You do not. I also love the art of it, and I think because I am such a creative person where my mind constantly wants to do something creative, that it's I want to write. I'm not a typing person where I just want to type up. I know traditionally some people, not traditional but modern style, a lot of people like to just type things, and that's good for some, but for me, I love the art of writing, of expressing myself in words and using my hand as I'm thinking and connecting to the page. And I find that that helps to release a lot of things, especially if I've had a stressful day, and just to pour it out, just feel like, okay, it's out of here, it's on the pages, and I can relax and not feel so wrapped up in what I feel from that day. So that is it. I wanted this to be short and sweet. So for those of you who are not journaling people but want to journal, go ahead, ask some questions. Maybe I'll do another video at the end of the year when I sum up my yearly journaling things and what I made and what journals I use. I also did talk about this ink, guys. I guess you guys could have seen in the video. This is not apple. This is not apple blossom. As soon as I opened it, I said, why does this look purple? And lo and behold, it is. I do like the color, but this is just not what I ordered. So when I have time, I'm going to go back and visit the store and show them the mix up, because it literally says that on here, but that's not the ink that's actually in the bottle. So but it was pretty. It's still pretty, but it's just, I don't think that's a color I want to write with on the regular. So I don't want to, you know, waste this ink, because, you know, so that's how I feel. So anyway, guys, let me know if you like my new journal. It is considered a medical lab layout. I exactly the term what they use on the layout, and I like the size. It's a little bigger than what I normally make. So when I do use a brown paper bag, this is the size that I normally made, and this is the size I have. So you can see the difference. They're about the same length, but the width is wider on this. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it fatten up, and I will use this for 30 days because it's only about 32 pages in this. So it's only going to be for one day, but I like it, and I will do a video for the next one that I'm making so that people can get an idea of how I make this simple. This one did not take that long to make. All right, guys, see you in the next one, and happy October, birthday month, countdown. I celebrate all month, guys. So countdown, my birthday's on the 7th, and this is the 1st. So there's a celebration for me every day until my birthday and even after. But if you've been on the channel, you know I'm a birthday girl. I'm just a birthday girl, and I'm excited. And thanks for watching, guys. Before I keep babbling about October, but welcome to October. All right, guys. Bye.